The tank mechanic puts stacks on the tank. Whenever they swap, it'll blow up and hit the whole raid for a bunch, and then that tank can't tank again for 10 seconds. Based on the numbers in the log, you should probably be safe to take it to like 5 or 6 stacks, but hard to tell if that's how it's really going to work out or not. The barrage will be like the interesting mechanic, because it looks like either we can immune it or we'll have to set like groups of people to soak. But until I see it, it'll be hard to judge which way they intend for you to do that. She summons an ad that needs to be interrupted that shoots out bolts that spawn pulls, so just dodge shit on the ground, kick the tank ad. She does a frontal. It's not clear from the dungeon journal if it's cast at a tank or at a random target. Halos come out from her reservoirs that do a bunch of damage and make the next one that hits you basically one shot. So it looks like we're going to need to adjust tanking position based on which halos or reservoirs she's already dominated. She's probably going to move to the next closest one, so we probably want to adjust our tanking position based on which reservoirs are already active.
Actually, I wonder how exactly do we kill her? Because there is an effect that after destroying the shield, she takes 10% of her total health.
Yeah, that's the part
and
that
it happens on every... what was it? Every reservoir. So depending on how much there are, gonna be an interesting fight.
Well, the part that was confusing to me is it says that barrier is supposed to be 1600% of her health.
Yeah, what are all she fucking has they can save?
So I don't know if you're meant to actually be able to DPS through that barrier, or if that 10% of her health from the collapse is just making up for the DPS you lose while she's siphoning. But, I mean, it should be fairly obvious how that works after one pull.
Yeah, on the overview it says that we're meant to deplete the barrier before she finishes channeling.
Okay. So we just may or may not need CDs there.
Maybe she's not even... Maybe we can't even hit her until she does Siphon Barrier. And then maybe during Collapse Barrier, we can't hit her again.
It could be. That Domination Core could have a truckload of health.
It might be like Gale Fox. Just have to save all our cooldowns for the shield.
Yeah.
Staggering Barrage looks like might be able to get away with like 2 or 3 players soaking each one.
Yeah, just one
which
person
would also
take each orb.
Which would also suggest that that ability comes out quite often.
Well, the problem with that is the far person gets hit by all 3 all the time, so if you don't soak it much, that guy's just gonna die.
Oh, it's 3 orbs. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. So yeah, we'll probably have to split into 2 groups.
Like, my guess is that, at least on Heroic, it's probably gonna come out like once a minute, and you basically just have like the whole raid split and soak it.
Guys, we can move in.
Nice. Let's do that.
Oh yeah, FPS and Orbital suddenly rose up.
Yeah, there's a new option now on the guy for Sepulcher.
Yeah. Same as before.
And the instant server is dying.
Can't wait for them to fuck up one boss spawning again, like it was with Terragru.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cancer.
Are we gonna have to walk to
I'm
the
an
boss?
outlaw. Yeah, I mean they're
The
gonna make us clear
audacity.
trash for
Imagine
some
having
reason.
to walk.
Spend half of the hour just clearing trash.
Yeah, that's my
I mean, we can
expectation.
just death run and I can res a warlock.
Well, these, yeah, these are activating.
Yeah, just some of the warlocks just run forward and die like near the ephemeral something.
I'm gonna activate this group here and see if I can die to it. If the tank.
run ahead and die, and I can throw a battle res on you.
Yeah.
Something.
Or we can mark spam.
Actually, I think we have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to kill all of them. It's like the boss won't spawn until it.
Alright.
Yeah, I feel
No.
like it is.
And then I managed
Unless
to
there is some.
I managed to teleport to the boss room.
Nice. Did you just run up there or what?
Yeah, I ran to the NPC.
Okay.
You can also just jump down from the start of it.
Okay, let's mark
but you
that
can get
guy.
up.
Talk to that
Oh, fuck.
guy.
Should
Oh,
have
I
actually.
fell.
Yeah, there is an orb that teleports you. In the center. Turn left. Another left, yeah. Now right. Yep.
Okay. Oh,
So she's 42 million health.
Not great, not terrible.
I mean, considering our raid size, that's not a whole lot. Why can't I drop
I'm
food?
still in combat, yeah.
We need everybody to get here.
working on it.
We still have people fighting things.
Well, because I fell and.
Well, we have a warlock here. We can just drop a stone and
Yeah, if you
summon.
die or somehow.
I'll pull boss to see if it resets.
Soul stoning on. Oh, my soul
I'm
stone's
so
on.
afraid that this bridge is gonna collapse underneath us. pretty
Oh
soon.
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
there,
There we go.
there it goes.
Yep.
You caused it.
They have to make things difficult to reset bosses.
So the ad has less than 1 million health. That's not too bad. It looks like you can probably jump over the halo. Puddles spawn around the ad.
There's a big frontal. that
You're
should-
staggering barrage.
So I think what we're gonna want to do
Yeah,
is
it's 3
tank
times in a
tank
row.
the bass or tank the boss somewhere near the activated one. Jump over the halos, and then that spawns the puddles near the activated one.
I don't think we have anyone that's here and alive. Do we have a Bureau's out?
I thought they were
If
saying
not,
they
I
put a
can
soul stone
stand.
on someone.
Yeah, I forget who, but somebody had one. It's on
I put
cooldown.
the soulstone on Lipala, I think, Filden. That soulstone.
If not, I can stand just have enough.
And the activated one is like the one with all the shadow energy around it, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like it's probably just timed to keep activating the rest of them.
Alright, we looks like we have a mass res coming.
Yep. We still need to summon some people, I think.
Yeah, I'll put a closet.
I was curious how these stone soups work. So we're missing Hathor, Dead, and Life. Here.
If we get
Fuck's
one
sake.
shot by the Halo on initial hit,
You shouldn't
Then
get one
it's-
shot by the initial.
I mean, if we do, then that's probably the mythic mechanic. At some point, they do tend
Yeah.
to throw in mythic mechanics like
Yeah, just randomly. Yeah.
halfway through or something. So
I mean, it does 75k damage. I don't know.
It shouldn't do that
Oh,
much.
yeah, it's.
the mythic
I am
one is
looking
75.
on their own version of the fight.
Oh, can we get
I'm looking at Mythic.
Lockstones?
And how much does it doing?
Well, I think we just pull, see how everything works, and we can adjust as we go. But everybody was ready.
I mean,
So,
we've already seen how the orbs work.
yeah.
We're gonna do something about that, or
About
pulling?
which, yeah, it was just
about ARP handling. Otherwise, it's gonna be. Right.
Probably just tank them on the edge and move them around with the shit on the ground.
yeah. They looked like they
Maximize
spawn
their
near the
space.
ad, so we just have to blow up that ad so we don't get too many puddles. And then every time she activates a new thing, every time she does a new thing, we get bigger puddles. So like, there's a soft enrage on that. Okay, one down. Halo didn't look like it hurt too much. New ad. Those were supposed to be interruptible. Okay, so she's activating new reservoir, so we're gonna get double wave. So this is where it should start hurting. Okay, shield down. So the mechanic is supposed to be that if you get 2 wave stacks, the waves start doing a shit ton of damage.
I can't be tanking her with that debuff. Okay.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
can you jump
Yeah,
over those
increase
waves?
damage by 1000%.
I tried
I,
jumping
look
in.
I tried it, but
I'm not sure. I think we're supposed to. Like, how long does?
so I think
That
we need to
lasts.
be on the trailing edge of one of them. It lasts 6 seconds, so like I think what we have to do is be
So you
so
get
Be
the
near
first one
one
as
and
soon as
far
possible.
from another.
yeah, like I think if it does the same
Do we have a
order,
soulstone?
yeah, I think if it does the
It's
same
not a lot of
order, we
response.
want the raid to be like on green so that we get hit by this close one right away, and then we should have time for the incoming one to
I
let
can
the
stand
debuff
in
drop.
these together if we don't. Oh yeah, we do. We got that fun up.
I think we always just want to be on the leading edge of the newest gate.
Okay, yeah, so the debuff only lasts 6 seconds, so I think you're supposed to like stagger the
Yeah, just
applicant.
stagger the debuffs.
So like maybe we run through the first one that spawns, and then by the time we get like the boss comes back to us, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna get complicated once we have 3 or 4 of them.
Yep.
I didn't see any kind of mechanic in the journal where we can force them to drop, like the stacks.
Can you gateway through them?
Usually that wouldn't work because you still have a body when you're gatewaying. So, like, you'll still take damage from anything you would normally take damage from. But I think it's just a thing that we need to do more damage. She was at what when she died, like 70 or something?
Yeah, she was around 70% already.
Well, not already. She had already activated 2 out of the 4 pillars. But, yeah, let's definitely lust on pull this time. See what we got. Everybody's kind of seen what the first initial phases look like.
Let me know when countdown timer starts. I think mine's bugged.
Yeah, same.
We're good to
Same.
go.
Missing Hator and Sophie. Alright, everybody's ready?
Starting a 15-second pull timer.
I see it.
Okay.
I'm not even bothering with my pre-pull thing because I didn't test if it works on PTR or not.
Oh.
Well, let's just go.
Big aggro range.
Add up. Console. New ad. Cool. She should be hopping soon. I haven't even noticed the staggering barrage being a mechanic. I feel like that might be undertuned.
Pump the boss.
I did.
Okay, okay.
Alright, shields down. Alright, Halo's coming out. So we need to get hit by this close one soon. I think. Frontal. Okay. Now make sure that your debuff falls before you get hit by this other one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
I
we need to
ended
kill
up,
this
running
ad.
through both of them at once, and it didn't. The game went offline.
You probably just kind of got lucky. I wouldn't depend on that. Because I did the same thing last
Probably
pull, he got
have,
murdered. New ad. Frontal. New ad. Frontal.
Oh, wait. waves coming.
Waves. Well, in this positioning, we should have time
This
to
is
just
nice and easy. Yeah.
need to kill this ad, though. Alright.
If you have the
Alright,
staggering
third
barrage
one.
debuff, don't soak that.
So this is gonna have 3 waves the next time we have to deal with waves. Let's just see which one is spawning. So the far one is spawning first. We should move the boss across, I think.
Take part of the activation timer. So it's gonna be always.
Yeah.
You got me.
Well, you can live it, by the way.
Can you
You
jump
just use
through
it
it with
defensive.
Ventria or something like that?
I might.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to kill this
Oh,
ad.
that's definitely one way to do it.
Alright. New ad. We have reses up. You wanna get...
Okay, which one do you want me to?
Probably...
Yeah.
I think Hathor was doing good damage before he died. CDs are probably back up. New minion.
Up.
Frontal
Onto
as
the
well.
Halo.
The far wave, yeah.
We need to just move through. Alright, it's coming from middle, so make room to dodge that. And then from close. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I think that's like
not
our
enough
soft
time.
enrage. We're not supposed to live to that. And now
I'm
she's
pretty
activating
sure we're
for it.
supposed to live to it.
Or you just have to hurry
The
and go through
problem
the
if
other
we
one
had
first
bad
to get
positioning.
the debuff.
Yeah,
We should be always going in a counterclockwise from the first one, since it always spawns waves in the same order.
well, that one it spawned in the opposite order. It went 3, 2, 1 instead of 1, 2, 3.
We definitely cannot survive the second wave, so it's all about positioning.
Yeah.
And
Has it
mainly...
always... Has the first one always spawned the furthest from the boss?
no, it always like in order of activation.
That
So,
last one didn't, though, right?
No, the
so the
last one
first
didn't.
one is always the one that we start with.
It went the opposite way last time, I think.
Yeah,
I
both
don't know.
times it actually spawned the one farthest from us first. Because it spawned 1, 2, 3, and then the next time it spawned 3, 2, 1.
Let's
I'll
do
look after.
gateways so that when we see them spawn, if we're not positioned correctly, we can at least get across.
Yeah, just gate
Probably do
into
another
it.
gateway, the X, make an X here. And just 2 is fine, I think.
We definitely need more focus on those ads,
The
though.
ads.
Because they're living way too long, so we're getting a lot of puddles. We've got a lot of people who either didn't swap onto them or barely put any damage into them.
Oh yeah, don't get
Everybody's
too close. Don't face pull.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we should position ourselves on the boss like on Guardian, so we hug her because of those arcs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Add and frontal. Scattering barrage going out.
Okay, you could take all 3 before the debuff is applied.
Yeah. So we just need to rotate who's getting those each time.
Well, I think it's probably gonna be permanent.
Yeah.
Or apply on each hit.
No, definitely not apply on each hit. It's too tight of a...
Yeah, it's a very short timer. Yeah, it definitely hurts if you take it the next time. Alright, shield. And then we probably want to move back to the previous positioning after the shield.
This means we definitely want to kill Ad quickly.
Yeah. Add. Halo's coming out. Good spawn, frontal. Next wave. Do add. Frontal. Daggering barrage and melee. Be careful, like move off the boss a little bit so we can sub.
Also, yeah, you can easily die, I guess, from the dot, from the paddle, since it knockbacks you. So beware of that.
Do add and waves coming out. Frontal as well. I think we move back to that same position after this. Let's go to the right of that where the fellows aren't so big. Like over to
Maybe
the
it's best to go to the left.
Maybe. It gives us
Since
less
we
time
want
to
to
dodge
be-
the halo though.
Oh yeah, true. I was thinking that we shouldn't take the space near the next spawn point.
We have
no,
enough time.
we have time.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked out fine actually. We need to kill these ads though. And Shattering Barrage coming out. We need to... I don't know, I think this positioning is dangerous. It doesn't give us much time to dodge the next wave.
Are the ads? The
They
ads
just-
have threat, right?
Yes.
Or okay, so maybe like the not active tank has to drag them away from the boss.
We'll have space, we'll have
Whoa.
space. We need to move right here. Where, do you see my F? Do you see my F? The puddles disappeared.
Okay, cool.
Like now,
Yeah,
move.
drag the boss over towards green. And I think we can just off-tank that
Hack
ad
the
and
next
just
one,
kill the
hack next
boss.
one. And now go back again.
Yeah, just DPS boss. Keep tanking the ad. Shield.
Yeah, I think we should probably right so we can just test more.
Yeah.
Try to finish the boss.
Because at this point, this is just a little more DPS and it's a kill.
Yeah.
We keep having the same couple of people die really early.
So I think what we should do... Oh, fuck.
Wait, what?
I guess some people
I died.
Set the incident?
Yeah, I jumped off.
I'll check the logs, but it's weird that we've killed her.
die.
Oh, it died because we broke the shield, and it died to the ticking damage from breaking the shield.
Oh, the 10%.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck.
I mean, we could always reset, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should be able to reset the instance.
That's funny.
Oh, I lived. I seeded and lived.
So I think we are supposed to place puddles on like at the start on this side, so left of her first.
Yeah, the one that's not getting
reservoir,
activated
and
right
then
away.
on the right one.
Yeah, like
4 minutes.
Yo,
Probably
The
next
Dragonia.
boss
spells
will be
exist for 2
available.
minutes.
Yeah, I recommend testing Dreadlash Dragonia. It's fucking strong with the 2-piece.
I'm getting used to the weird ass timing from the 4-set Rogue one, because it takes up your global for the bonus Sinister or Shadow Strike.
Yeah, I think the Demonology 2 set is better than every other bonus on Warlock.
I like the 2-set Rogue one. Like Shadowblade's uptime is kind of insane.
Oh yeah, Dragonia. I'm running Wilford's as well because I don't want to get used to the other one yet because I haven't been able to hit the dummies.
So we're for sure that we can't reset it.
Probably in 3 minutes, the next boss will be available. So
The next boss is supposed to be available on top of the next hour, 5 Eastern.
oh, okay then.
Yeah, so
My
we should
mistake.
probably just reset and see if
Yeah.
we can
Let's
do
try
this
to
again.
reset then. Portal to Oribos.
Yeah, we could do that.
But how do we reset if everybody has it killed?
We can make Raid Leader just be somebody else's fresh character. They go in
Yeah,
first.
you can copy your same character over too.
Yeah.
If you need to. I don't know how the lockout works.
Okay,
on
I'll
PTO.
leave that to the guys ones.
Could someone send me the log? Mine.
I posted it in
Trust myself.
Discord. I
Oh,
posted it
sweet.
on
Cheers.
Discord. Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. Oh, I can try just resetting once everybody's out and see if that works.
Yeah.
Ouroboros is still super laggy.
Yeah.
I'll summon you back to Ouroboros if you if it doesn't reset.
Well, I think it should have reset. It's not telling me that there are people inside still.
Alright, I'm gonna try teleporting to raid, see what happens.
Okay, yeah.
There's no raid info, so
The trash mob's back up the sentry, but I don't know if we killed any trash.
Let me
No,
see.
I think we just like ran up past it all and teleported to the boss.
Is anyone running those trinkets?
The PvP ones, or
Or the 10 minutes one.
Oh shit, they are PvP ones. Okay, never mind.
yeah.
The Lions Roar one is 10
I
minutes.
see the boss. I went
Nice.
into the instance and it's the same
Then
boss.
let's come back in and do it again.
And the NPCs moved at the entrance. So when you teleport into the raid, you can directly talk to him too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Talk
really?
to the
Oh,
right
wait,
when you come
really?
in. When you're on the bridge, talk to the guy. He'll. Okay.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
I
can
can
we go
get up
inside?
from where I'm at. Yeah, it sounds like it should be good. I'll probably need to summon once you get to the boss. I don't think I can get back up from here.
I'll do a portal.
Oh, there's a translocation orb. Maybe that's what I need to click. What does this do? Oh, okay, it teleports me back up.
So this is one of those bosses, because of how easy that is, that they're probably going to throw us a mythic mechanic here.
Yeah. That seemed a little too easy for heroic too. That was like a normal boss.
I think she just needs a health buff. Because, like, the mechanics hurt, and, you know, there's some strategy to them. She just died too fast.
Yeah, I imagine it's meant to run up to the full thingies.
Oh, it's just because we're
Really
too
getting
good. We're doing too much damage. I mean, obviously.
It's either that or there's too much time between her activating the next reservoir.
It's about 2 minutes, at least from the first one to the second
Yeah.
one.
Like, I think
It's
they
a lot.
speed that up.
It's always 2 minutes.
Because this fight's designed to be a DPS check, so I think that's the fixes. They make that more frequent.
Well, it's also only in the second boss, right?
Yeah.
Tank mechanic also felt very inconsequential. I don't know. Did the debuff exploding do a lot of raid damage? Did the healers find it a lot, or?
The only time when I could say it did a lot of damage is when I had 12 stacks.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah. Well, each stack is like 3,000 damage, so I mean, it's not that big a hit.
No, it's no Banshee's Bane.
But I think the bad part of that is, like, you have to make sure you don't drop, like, during the halos or something.
No,
But-
the key is you definitely have to switch tanks every time she teleports to activate a new one, because in that time the debuff falls off and you get the vulnerability, and you can't tank her with the vulnerability. So.
And it would make, if you were tanking the ad hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, true.
So you can't really do, like, a clean tank swap if there's an ad up.
Nope.
Waiting on Kelsina and Hator.
Yeah, I'm just reloading UI real quick.
Okay.
If that ad is more troublesome, this might be a good Destro fight on Prague.
It's probably already a good Destro fight, because the faster it dies, the more boss damage we get.
Yeah,
Just
Destro
wait
is just
on.
absolute dog shit right now on PTR.
Yeah, I'm ready. I was just reloading UI.
All right, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think pots equipped either, because I forgot requesting earlier. I moved my pot button to something else. Add and frontal. Daggering barrage. New ad coming out. Frontal. Yield. New ad coming out.
We have to get the Halo.
Yep.
Frontal. Do it. Cool. Staggering Barrage. Somebody. Halo's coming out. And add. I jumped off. I didn't know there was an edge there.
Yeah, you can definitely cheat towards the next ring.
Staggering Barrage. New barrier.
And we're coming back here, right? Back to where we were?
Yeah, you want to go back where we were?
It's ideal. Like the first part is already cleared.
Halo's coming out. And add. Frontal, towards the middle. Second Halo coming towards the raid. Third Halo about to hit the raid.
We should wipe, I think. Maybe soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's no new mechanic here. She's just going to teleport to the next thing in about a minute.
Yeah, don't break her shield when she does it.
Actually, it's better to just jump right now.
Yeah. She doesn't
that
drop
frontal
gear
just
anyway.
one-shot you.
My biz. Oh man, fun fight. They don't.
Oh, did the Soul Stone or yeah?
You don't have to stop DPS. What, Blizzard?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck? Are you
I
high?
I definitely didn't. I didn't realize that there wasn't a fence around this, so I just walked right off. I guess it makes sense though why Staggering Barrage has a knockback component.
Yeah, because if you're on the edge, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're just gonna die.
The frontal cone on Mythic leaves behind shit on the ground, right? I think. Or is that
Maybe I
different boss?
haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I haven't looked.
Right.
What's the frontal cone called?
Obliteration Arc.
I think on Mythic, the bigger
It
problem is the way.
it doesn't say that.
Okay, how about
Yeah, on Mythic the Halo does a lot of damage. Well, it's more that it does a lot of extra damage, and it does a AoE within 3 yards, so we have to not all cross at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I think this gateway setup's better because then right after tanking or on this third one, you can
We can just go back.
Well, actually, there might be puddles and shit.
So
maybe
I
make
think
it on the fly.
On pull, instead of tanking her there, we should move over here, like to green. That way, we're dropping our puddles over here where they don't matter.
Yeah.
Because at least on heroic, she's gonna die like on this side.
Before we get to this fourth section, yeah.
Yeah. So like puddles over here aren't in the way at all. Or do we just drag?
Or do we just tank her around the second module over there so that we don't have to run over when she teleports, and then we just gate over here where it's clear?
That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Taking her where?
Taking her on pole over there. We just want to make sure that we're not tanking to where she's going to teleport, so we don't have melee standing in shit when she teleports.
A little off.
Yeah.
Like off to the left.
Like maybe drop puddles over on this side.
Just don't be don't get yourself yeeted off the edge with
yeah. Well, staggering should always like be soaking
towards the middle.
Towards the middle, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, starting pull timer. Curious, do I get double parry from double ruin weapon?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Barrage. New ad. Barrage. Bubble.
Dump the boss.
Like this.
I have fucking discs, man. Fuck you.
Let's reset
Can't
back
have
over
shit on PTR.
to the positioning we were using in the earlier polls. Add. Frontal. Yeah, the wave spawned from the other side this time. Or did I just miss the first one going out?
You missed the first one.
Okay. Do add. Console. On DC.
Lag?
Okay,
No,
at
no,
least
the
it's not
boss is
just me.
evading.
Did they change?
Yeah, they might be doing something with it.
Evading now.
Ah, the mythic evade mechanic.
Yeah.
Get ready. This is the. Oh shit.
Second boss wall. Boss just.
Oh, the ad just fell off
down the walls.
Maybe there's a
Hey,
clipping
back.
issue in this exact spot. Let's just move the boss a little bit when we can.
She's evading me.
It's just stacked, yeah. It's just
I can't
stuck
move
there.
her.
There might be a
I think
clipping
we
problem
should,
in that spot.
Should we reset? Should we just like
Yeah,
jump off?
jump off, jump off.
Yeah.
Gotta
Hey,
say, definitely
well, she
feels like
teleported.
a 3-man boss. There's very
Well,
little
we already
to
had a
kill.
bunch of people kill themselves, so
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Now she's gonna wipe us.
Yeah, she teleported eventually.
Interesting.
Report issue. Boss stubbed her toe and got stuck.
She put her dodge to 100%.
Oh no, Steps Raider, help me, I'm stuck.
Separator.
LFR Raider.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
She is called the Fallen Oracle. Should probably pull quick.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Only got 15 minutes.
disappear her. Trying to bait the ring, or sorry, no. I also missed that first one, so.
Yep. No, the first one always comes from.
Okay.
It's
where she
always the
starts.
same rotation.
Yep.
Can't wait to have it be random in Mythic.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be random in Mythic because it'd be way too fucking easy if it's not.
Well, they've already added the.
I mean,
mini
actually
AoE.
no. If it were random, it would fuck up with the Mythic mechanic.
Oh.
Like it sounds way too easy to fuck up.
Barrage.
She doesn't put stacks on you anymore?
That was the mechanic they thought was too hard and they removed it. Frontal.
Oh no, it's back.
I counted just.
Mm-hmm.
Hold self for me?
So, don't res him, don't res him.
Savage.
That's what you get for being a fucking disc priest cunt.
Hey, I was holy the whole time, okay? I just gotta try disc out, you know?
Yeah, you tried it and what? Now you're fucking dead. Let that be a lesson for you.
No one wanted to save me.
Let's try to always tank like on the edge of existing puddles so that they stack. Because they spawn just like right on top of this ad. Frontal.
Okay, close. Couple people, I think, got the double.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was in a bad spot. I didn't think it was coming from that side.
Help me.
There's one dude near the edge. I'm afraid he's gonna fall soon.
So after about like 2 minutes or so, my Fireley just stops attacking.
Frontal.
Oh, damn, did that get wider?
It's just because we're so close to the edge.
I'm trying to keep her in like this quadrant so that we have room to move for the third Halo set.
Taking that. Halo's coming up. And new ad. And sometimes these Shadow Strike procs, you get really lucky and you just get like 15 combo points in 2 seconds. But it's not predictable at all. Barrage.
Yeah, Sepulcher really needed some randomness to its spec.
Yeah, it needed more combo point generation. It was a little low as is. And random combo points as Kyrian are super fun to play with. New ad. Console.
Oh shit! The halo came from somewhere else. They
Baited.
changed it.
Let's use your mobility. Oh no, oh no, 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 no!
Yeah, that.
No,
See,
no!
I thought I'd saw it come a different order before.
It's weird. Though.
Is it supposed to be random, or is it supposed to be coming
I mean,
from?
yeah, there's a non-zero chance that it just backed.
Well, it's either a bug or they hotfixed something.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably they hotfixed it.
Should we put markers on each one so we can like easier tell which one's which? Because I'm kind of getting lost. What about you guys?
Yeah, the log does, or the dungeon journal does not specify if there's supposed to be a set order or not.
Apparently the outer bar thing, you can stand on that. I went to jump off, and I landed on that.
That sounds like a very safe way to do the fight.
I mean, if the waves don't hit you or anything.
Yeah, if you get staggering on you, though, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Okay, each one has a mark now.
So maybe we want to tank the boss in the middle of the room?
If it's going to be random, that would let us adjust, but then we get puddles in the middle of the room.
Let's try again and see if when 3 pillars are up, which one spawns.
I still
First.
think we probably just tank on the side with the last activated one. Because then whenever Halo spawns, we just run to that side. And we don't spawn puddles where we need to go.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like purple is always
Like-
the last one she activates, so we're not going to get a Halo from there. So if we tank on purple side, we can just run to whichever Halo spawns first.
Mm-hmm. And then, for example, she teleports, the first Halo spawns, and we pop a roar or mobility or something, and we run towards the first spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we run through it, we should be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to try the inky black bot. I heard about that.
I don't think I have.
I don't have any on me.
You can trade me, but probably more.
When they
Well,
it's nice.
depends on the server. Can you trade cross server on PTR?
Probably not.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, it did work. Cool.
Give me some of that.
Oh yeah, that's really
That
cool.
looks so cool.
That looks so much better.
Yeah, it's a much
Holy
better color
shit.
palette.
Damn.
They should just make this the default look of the raid.
Yeah, buying keep pots. And
Are we
save them
taking
for the
purple
patch.
or green?
Oh,
Let's try purple, I think. Everybody's ready though.
okay, so we're starting it by purple.
Yeah, I think so. That way our puddles are on the side that don't matter.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
save at the same time.
That first ad gets fucking deleted.
I mean, we have Lost and people swap. Barrage. New ad. Encore. Barrage. Shield. We need more barriers.
Anyone have a 10-minute trinket that's only good for paladins and priests?
Okay, so
Oh yeah, that amazing trinket that gives you DR,
Let's
but only for classes that
let's
already
move
have
back
DR.
to purple.
Amazing.
They love the DR healers.
run to orange, run to orange.
Yeah, why not make it nature physical damage? Help with the classes.
And we're
that
taking her
actually
back
use
by
it.
purple.
Yeah, let's take her back to purple, and then we just run it whatever the first halo is the next time they spawn. New ad coming up.
Taunt the boss. Never mind. Yeah.
Cool. Staggering barrage.
What?
Yep.
I had the debuff and then got staggering barrage on me.
It looks like it's gonna be at orange first, I think. Add up. Yeah, orange. Orange. And then coming from green next. And then it should be from blue last.
Well, blue isn't activated yet.
Oh. Well, then it won't be from blue. Now it will be from blue. She like fires little orbs of energy at them whenever she casts the Halo spell, so you can tell the order from where they go. So Halo's coming out. Looks like they... Okay, it's hitting close to us first.
Blue first, yep.
And then middle, and then far. Barrage coming in.
We're probably safe to just kill it this time.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have time for another pull. Ad coming out. That's all.
Taunt the boss.
Ignore next ad and just kill boss. Barrage. Halos. Looks like close, middle, far. Did it. An actual kill that time.
Do you guys have room?
Yeah, we
Next
should
boss
be
is
fine
up.
to take
For the
another one.
next boss up.
Next boss is up.
Teleport.
Ooh,
Is it up?
Yeah.
warm boss, nasty.
Can I get an
Full
invite?
next.
Ooh, it's a
Oh
pretty
god,
grim
I'm
boss.
having some Crash.
What's
I have to
your
hop off. I'll see you
name?
guys.
It's Steak and Shake at Nesterion, I believe.
Okay, Foss just suggested you.
Can you mark the tanks?
Yeah, we can do that.
So for this one, the tanks have to stack because it's Sludge Fist.
It looks like you need to stack at certain points and spread at other points.
Huh.
So Wormhole Jaws, you need to be stacked for. But that might just be his passive melee. I can't tell from the thing. Rift Maw, you need to spread for. Like, you don't want both tanks to have that debuff at the same time. And then Rend, I think it's going to do all three of these abilities in a row, and it's probably going to be random.
So it's going to be like Agramar in Taurus, kind of.
Yeah. And then Ren does a truckload of damage, so like I think you need a personal defensive. Unless the tooltip is just way overstated. And I guess it's armor reduced.
Priest
But...
forever. Have to make a new priest.
So actual raid mechanics, aside from the tank thing of never stand in front of the boss if you're not a tank, he will Yeah, he keeps stacking. He keeps stacking ephemeral dust on people. We need 3 ranged basically at any given time to be farther than everybody else to take additional hits and spread out. So like raid positioning should more or less be like tanks on. Well, that's probably too far, because I'm gonna bet that he doesn't move from wherever he comes up. So like tanks on green, melee on moon, ranged like a little further back, and then we need 3 ranged kind of spread out.
Wouldn't it be better to have all ranged in one spot and then just cycle? Actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what this is, like ranged on.
I'm not sure. No, I meant we don't want to stack all the debuffs on one target. That's first, and second, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be at least somewhat not stacked, since he drops puddles randomly, and those puddles are most certainly gonna be targeted at players. So you're just gonna have.
Well, that's why you want people stacked, because those leave. Do those leave stuff? They don't leave stuff.
I mean, let's try just being stacked first. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, the main benefit of having ranged like on or around blue is so that you guarantee that the 3 other ranged that are on X, purple, and circle are the farthest away at any given time. Because you want them to bait Wretch. Or not Wretch. Which one is it? Dust Blast. You need 3 ranged out to bait Dust Blast. Preferably ranged with an immunity, so like mages or hunters, so that they can drop their own stacks. Because the other part of it is, at a certain point, whenever we feel like it's too much raid damage, we'll need people to purposely get hit by the Unending Hunter to remove their stacks. But I think we just pull, see how it looks, and then it'll be easier to judge.
Quite mild damage.
Yeah, per stack, but it's going to stack up pretty quickly. Because he does Dust Flail, which puts a stack on everybody.
We'll need to see how much he does it.
Yeah, I think we just get a pull in, see how it looks, and go from there.
We're missing one healer or what?
Yeah, you need to invite my different priests. My other priest got like sent to the Nether Realm or something. Not sure what happened.
What's the name of
Are you
this
gonna
one?
play Disc? Are you gonna play Disc?
Blizzard bans you for playing Disc.
Yeah. I'm holy, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm holy.
What's the name of this priest?
Another X added on top, so there you go.
So extra
Insane.
emo.
Yeah.
How about Crow and Meat Haunch? Are you guys here?
Yeah, I'm ready. I misclicked.
Okay. Are you here, Crow? I see you lighting up, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, mic was muted.
Okay.
We just gotta summon.
Yeah, can we get a
Lifeline.
stone? It's unclear if we can bait where he emerges from or not. So we'll just have to see how that goes when we pull. Yeah, far ranged are the cross diamond nipple. And then the discussion was whether or not ranged are stacking or loosely spreading around blue. But we'll have to see how that mechanic plays out.
Where did you guys get the tier sub bonuses?
In Ouroboros.
Where not?
You just buy from, I think it was...
There's a
if-
vendor.
Yeah, there's
The
a
vendor.
torrent with a funny name.
Yeah, with the tier 1's name something.
Okay. Well, everybody's here, so
Yeah, after the pull,
untinks.
I'll get it.
Well,
So for
we
the
have an
second
hour,
pull.
dude. Just do the boss. Your damage doesn't matter.
Okay.
Hey, Dom sockets or the gems are still working. So
In the raid?
Individual gems, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Sets,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's not worth giving up the 4-set raid bonus.
no, but
You can pick
I do
one
have-
gem.
Yeah, you can pick one.
I'm gonna pick the one that gives me.
Anyway,
can pick
we're
whatever you want, let's just
killing time. Do a pull timer.
All right.
Just remember to turn the boss immediately because he does
what?
several frontals. Okay, so those go randomly.
Nice.
Okay, so we definitely want range to loosely spread.
Whoa.
Adios.
Oh, tanks are dead already?
I mean, I think
There's
the DH
Reg.
side.
I thought we pulled early too.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, we
definitely
did.
did. There was definitely a pre-pull involved here.
How do we just wipe?
What do you expect?
Yeah,
You
let's
guys
just
think?
wait. That's true. It was probably somehow staked that pre-pull.
Wait, what?
I did see a wrath flying there, so.
Do I actually have a... I'm just gonna rest.
Well,
now.
if everybody hurries and dies, I can just vanish. He does a lot of AoEs and shit, so I can't just randomly vanish and actually survive.
Who the fuck accepted a BRS? Come on.
Now my inky black pot is gone. Now there is yellow and shit. It actually doesn't look bad at all in here. I like the particle effects. Okay, we got to see Unending Hunger. It looks like it is baited
Yeah.
at a player.
Yeah, in a circle.
Don't know about baiting, but it certainly does remove.
Well, it looks like it targeted the person that was alive. So, how much damage was that shit doing by the time we died? Not much at all, honestly. But I think the intended mechanic is just to have the whole raid stack in that to drop buffs every time, because he does that like every 2 minutes, and it's not a massive hit. So I think we just have the whole raid soak that, drop like a barrier or something.
I mean, that dust does the most damage here.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, because his thing where he emerges only does like 23k physical. So, we drop a barrier on that, have everybody soak it. It's probably what they intend for us to do. Not the initial submergence, because that will one-shot you, but the, brown circle. Oh, unending is if everybody is in it? Or is it a certain number of people?
The soak?
Oh no,
Are you talking about
that's supposed to trigger.
Huh. Yeah, we were supposed to all take the... I initially thought that for each ephemeral dust, he gets empowered.
Is the unending hunger like a group soak, or it's just like the person who gets it?
We're all supposed to walk into it to remove the debuff.
Yeah, not the blue
He's
circle,
gonna
but
get
the brown one.
10% either way, so...
Yeah, the brown one, yeah. That killed that last person alive.
It didn't kill me.
Oh,
yeah,
did
it it doesn't kill you.
It does barely any damage.
So
it's like 1/3 of your HP bar.
The blue circle from him going down will murder you. The brown circle is what you need to soak to drop your stacks.
Also means I guess we should be around the boss, but kind of close to him because of all the...
Yeah, we just need to make
comms and
sure
such.
that... I would say let's just, with this comp, just keep the 3 mages the farthest from the boss at all times, because they can just ice block stacks if they need to.
Yeah. Big.
We have a...
So you want us on X?
Not stacking on anywhere, just, you know, stay further from the boss than all the other ranged. We'll just keep those 2 so that we know where the tanks are facing. And then let's have melee, like... We should probably have melee loosely stacked so that we don't have to run out of melee to dodge the circles.
Well, actually, would it be better to do the boomies since they have 45-yard range?
Well, the reason was so that you can drop the stacks. You don't have to be that spread out.
You don't have to be max range, just...
You just need to be
farther
10
than the
yards
rest.
away from other people and farther out than everybody else.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then the side that the tanks are facing the boss to, nobody can be over there because he does several frontals. Okay. We have a plan.
Alright, pulling.
So that they don't have to turn it, let's just have tanks take on Moon. Melee be on green.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is awesome to see with all the ground effects.
It is not great to see.
Yeah, holy shit.
Frontal towards the ranged. Ground AoE as well. Ground AoE. So I think he does the unending when his energy bar is full. Ground AoE. AoE. Okay, that's not what the energy bar is for.
I don't think Icebox drops ephemeral dust.
Does not.
Okay. So we need to have people rotating.
I believe so, yeah. Unless I manage to get 12 stacks in 20 seconds, which I kind of doubt.
Okay.
So do we need to actually have everybody stacked to make him go down? Like, I think that's what the paladin was trying to say. Everybody stack on green just to test this. Just watch the puddles. Well, Yeah, that seems like what it is.
Yeah.
So whenever we want to drop everybody's stacks, we need to just call for a stack. Dust was fucking up the 3 people that were still alive. So what do you think it, like 8 to 10 stacks, we just stack and force it to reset?
Sounds reasonable. Yeah, I'd say so. Worth trying.
Okay.
Do you want me to call out when I've got 8 stacks?
Okay.
Alright, we'll do.
Yeah, I don't know if the tanks need to get in or not, so let's just try it without that. It might just be like a majority of the raid, not everyone. Hard to tell.
I'd just be people with ephemera.
Well, everybody has ephemeral.
Yeah, pretty much everybody will have it.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Does his rend have like a cast time or an animation or
Yes,
something?
everything has a cast time that he does. It's
Okay.
very short, but he does have a cast time.
Okay, no, because I'm just getting hit by rend and that hurts.
Yeah, you have to have a defensive pretty much for that.
I was taking 70k damage a tick.
Oh, from the dot?
Yeah.
You might have had several stacks of rend then.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, because that lasts for 26
probably
seconds.
we need to taunt during that.
Yeah, because the
I mean,
only
yeah, you're definitely not going to stack all those on one tank for the whole fight. So it's just another part of tank swap mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that you have to actually be stacked for is wormhole jaws, but I didn't really notice when that was happening.
The energies for tank abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is wormhole jaws just an additional thing he does on his melees, or is that an ability?
Yep.
It just looks like giant fists.
Okay, then I think what you guys do is we just do a triangle formation and the tanks are just within 10 yards of each other spread out. I think that's how we do this. So like,
we're gonna need a summoning portal.
Like that kind of formation.
Yeah, he does rent like 10, 13, then 37. So if it's 26 seconds, yeah, the first tank gets 1 stack, then another gets 1 stack, and then the first tank is supposed to take the next cast.
Yeah, because I think you each get a rend and a rift maw, and then you swap.
Although it's quite random from the log, to be honest. I guess it's just something that tanks have to look it up themselves.
Yeah, because I think your tank swap is if it's not in order, like if it's random, you just never want the same tank to take rend or rift maw twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you guys just each pick one of the 2 markers and stay spread.
Let's try to taunt during the second cast. I think it either casts 2 rends and 1 rift maw, or 2 rift maws and 1 rend.
I can just actually, it's different every time. Like the first sequence is rend and rift maw. Second sequence is rift maw and rift maw, and then it's rift maw rend.
Okay. So it's very similar to some of the
every time
dances
it's
in the past.
different.
Okay.
So
So you
time-
just have to always just watch what ability it is and make sure that you don't take the same ability twice in a combo.
Yep.
Okay.
So we
You're
each
gonna
tank
want
them
to
at
ride
our
around
marks.
to the other side. Yeah, I marked you and then put ground markers. Moon is melee point. Ranged, you're gonna want to just come back to this side probably.
Okay, so we're tanking orange and triangle.
Yeah. Just make sure you're within 10 yards of each other, or the giant fist mechanic will hit a melee. But that spread should make it so that you're not getting hit by each other's frontals. But whenever you're ready.
Alright. Pulling.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is going to be way easier to dodge if melee just stack, I think. If you guys want to just stack on the moon marker, we'll just move back and forth, left and right. Or right and right if that happens.
Those ground effects are hard to see. I just got hit by one, but it wasn't underneath.
Well, everybody is not stacking, so that's kind of defeating the purpose of this strategy. Like, just please just stack.
It sucks.
Because from BOD, the remember the swirls from the BOD elemental boss before Jaina? It's that, except it doesn't leave puddles on this difficulty.
I want 10 stacks. We do your thing.
Yeah, everybody stack up on moon to bait this thing. Just dodge the shit.
Nice.
Who is still not stacked? Anybody? Or just the tanks? We have one priest just AFK. Everybody needs to stack on moon. Oh, that's a run, the boomkin, actually, that's in Narnian.
I've got a feeling that he goes in when there are more than like 1 or 2 targets around the tank. Like on its aggro target.
Maybe. I know we successfully baited it when everybody was stacked previously.
Let's just make a quick pull right now and
Yeah,
have
just
the tank
test
like
that.
walk into the raid 5 seconds in.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like specifically right now we start on the same spot, wait there for like 5 to 10 seconds. If he doesn't burrow, tank walks in. So we check both conditions.
I'm gonna remove the moon ground markers so that it's easier to see where to be.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to predict when the frontal happens because we don't have timings.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
gonna
can't
be
even
based
see
off
it in
the
raid
boss's
in-
energy, so we probably just call for the stack when, like right before he uses the frontal. Like at like 90 energy, we wait for that one and then stack.
So when do you want tanks to stack with the group?
We're just gonna
Wanna
do a
call
quick
for
pull to,
Burrow?
yeah. Well, let's just do a quick pull where we have the tanks do their thing. We have everybody stack in melee, and then have one tank move in, then the other.
Well, what did they say in general set? They said all stood stacked out of melee on pull, and now he doesn't generate energy. Sounds like a bug.
Yeah. But we're trying to actually test the boss, not just bug it out for a kill.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever tanks are ready.
DH, you're good to go. Yep, alright, he's back. Rolling.
Yeah, everybody except tanks just stack in melee on pull.
Oh.
I guess that's a pull now.
Mm-hmm.
We're still missing a mage.
Oh god.
Still missing someone.
Yeah, well, a tank just walk in right now.
Yeah.
One of the tanks. Doesn't matter. I guess it's too few now.
So we have 2 people up that, well, 3 people up, not all stacked. We still have 1 random person alive in Narnia. Yeah, it's just the whole raid has to stack. Okay. Yeah, it's just the whole raid stack. That's all it is.
The swirlies are definitely not the most fascinating part of the fight.
Do we have anybody not in Discord?
I don't think so.
Yeah, just whenever we get to 8 stacks, we'll watch the energy. Once he uses an ability, just everybody stack. What we'll probably need, like, raid stack on me on Moon, and then the tanks kind of like run together to stack so that you don't giant fist anybody. But up until then, you know, normal spread stuff, melee stack on me, and we'll just strafe left and right. It's very easy to dodge if you actually tightly stack. Alright, already
Sophie,
ready.
you're good to go? Alright. Falling.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We did not want all the ranged in melee this time.
Fuck, sorry, these I'm
Red 2.
Eight stacks. 9.
That's for the people that are far. The rest of the raid's at like 3, so we just need the far range to swap.
Good.
We should probably have those people swapping at like 6. 5 or 6. Okay, after his next full energy ability, we'll have the whole raid stack and drop. So he's at 56% right now. $96, 100. So after this, or everybody stack on Moon now. Tanks stay together and then come in.
Oh, tanks are dead.
Tanks just cleaved us, I think.
No, that was the ground AoE. Ground AoE hit everybody.
Stack on Mox.
Yeah, it's definitely everybody that's alive stacking that triggers it, though.
Actually, we're not supposed to stack in the melee, now that I think about it. Because what he does is kill everybody at the starting point.
It was just the blood. The blood is what killed everybody.
Oh yeah, but there is also this part of the hollow barrow thingy.
The stack just has to be fast, I think. Well, the problem with stacking on range is then you get your tanks out of melee, and the tanks have to stack too. We just have to continue dodging the blood when we stack. Like, this is one of those fights where you get extremely punished if people don't tightly stack.
Which boss number is it? Oh god.
It's boss number 6.
Of course it's boss number 6. Why the fuck wouldn't it be the one that decides the Great Vault?
Yeah.
Fucking the same thing with Painsmith.
Well, it looks like he cast his 3 ability thing, so I think we have to always stack after the 3 tank abilities go out, maybe?
It's around every 25-26 seconds.
Yeah.
And 35.
And then, yeah, the range that are baiting need to swap out at, like, maybe 5-6 stacks, somewhere in there.
Should you have a specific place for the 3 range to stand since we're rotating out? So we can know, like, people
Well, you guys
are
can't be
distant away.
stacked either. You need to be 10 yards away from everybody else.
Right, but I mean, like, for the 3 ranged, taking the AoEs.
Yeah,
Just
that's
so we
what
can
I'm
see,
saying.
like, Right.
Because, like, melee is here, moving back and forth. Ranged is going to be spread slightly behind that, so, like, the 3 just kind of need to be farther than that spread out.
Right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. I can understand.
It'll be less movement for ranged if you guys just do stack on one marker. And just tightly stack, because then you just have to sidestep out of 1 puddle instead of 3 or 4. So let's say maybe make range to stack with purple. So you essentially have a melee and a range stack that are both stacking, and then the 3 range that are baiting just kind of farther out, spread out. On tanks.
Yep.
Yeah, we're stacking right after tank spells, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Stick.
I can't see any pull time.
So then don't precast.
I heard the numbers on your thing.
Yeah, me too.
Aren't we supposed to stack now?
Well, that's the way to make it easy. But everybody's got to be able to see their
the
character
tank
model.
spells
It's really
are done
important.
at 18 seconds, so we're stuck at 20. Well, now we'll have to wait until 42. Yeah. So like now.
Well, the raid's at like 2 stacks of it right now. Like the range that are baiting are higher.
Right.
Like we don't need to reset yet.
Oh, this is.
We're not gonna have any raid to stack.
Yeah, no, there's literally no time to stack with the group.
I think it might be during
Let's
the
try now.
Randis when we're intended to stack. Because during...
Let me just look at logs and check how much damage taken per second there is at each tank thingy.
Well, right now it's very high because we got Ren that we can't get rid of.
Also, so yeah, I had like 16 stacks there, but I was also far out baiting it, but yeah, I guess Ice Block doesn't remove it.
Yeah. I think the baiters just have to swap out at like 5 or 6 stacks.
Why don't we stack when the frontal is casting?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. The blue frontal, because it forces us to kind of stack anyway.
So do we? Okay, so you want the blue frontal stacked on the raid?
No, we want the raid to stack while he's casting the blue frontal. That way, as soon as that ends, he goes under.
Oh, big true.
I have many lucky do's. You like?
How do we want to handle the range baiting the stacks then? Because we definitely need people switching. Like, I guess if you get to 5 or 6 stacks, do you just come into melee, or what's...
No, you just run into the range stack. Like, we're doing melee on Moon. Ranged are, like, stacking with purple. Like, just behind the melee, essentially.
No one was going out baiting, though.
Yeah. The range taking stacks at the beginning would go in, no one else would go out, so it would take on all the
So it would just be random.
Yeah.
No, full. We're not turning the blue frontal on the raid. We're using that as our timing for when we're gonna bait, like the whole raid stack to bait the down phase. And then
Our edge happens at 25, then at 50 every 25 seconds. Not sure. Every 25 seconds is a good idea. Maybe it's every second.
Yeah, every second one.
So the first time it happens at 50 seconds. Then.
What Dead is saying that people are doing is they're baiting from the wretches, but they're having melee stacked with ranged. That way you bait the brown part of it outside the boss's blue circle. Which makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try every second retch. So after every second retch, everybody stack at the ranged, let's say on the right hand side of blue frontal.
Let's it's counterclockwise or clockwise. It's better to do it this way.
Then let's say counterclockwise.
Okay.
Let me put down some additional markers so we can try to just call this. Because it's always going to be faced at somebody in the group, so we can either say like star or X side for the stack.
What triggers his burrow exactly?
Everybody
person in the
at
raid
the same
stacking.
spot.
Okay.
Everybody alive.
So,
stacking in the same spot.
So what we're saying to do is when he does the retch, which is the blue frontal on a random person in the raid, every second retch, every single person is going to stack it ranged.
Okay.
Both tanks included.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the tanks are still getting murdered because we're waiting for 2 wretches, then we can just do it every retch.
Well,
I think the hardest part is managing the 3 ranged.
Yeah.
I feel like damage is manageable. It's like 40k damage taken per second at second retch, and that's around the HPS that 4 healers are gonna do. Each 10k.
I think that's gonna need maybe like 3 sets of people. So who are 3 ranged that are here that can be vocal and call for the swaps to happen?
I can do it.
Okay, so Fosk, who was second person? I don't know voices.
New match. Yeah,
Okay.
you Satch, I guess.
Alright, one more.
I can do it.
Who's that?
The other mage, Kelsana.
Okay. Okay, so each mage has their own group. That'll work. So first group we'll do Foss, Pro, and Stake. Second group we'll do New Sag. Who else do we got? Jab. And Run. And then third group we'll do Kel, Sama, and Drag. Yeah, so just each mage, once you guys hit like 2 to 3 more stacks than the rest of the raid. So like 2 to 3 hits of the shit, and then call for the swap.
And then since we're group 3 after that,
we might not get through all the groups.
Yeah.
But just so that we actually have groups. Because your stacks are going to reset every time we bait him to go down. So we'll just start back at 1 after each down phase.
So the raid's also getting those stacks?
Yeah,
Even
the
if
raid
we're
is getting
baiting-
stacks too. Every time he does Dust Flail, the entire raid gets a stack.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
further people get extra stacks.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's why we're having groups.
The point is swapping them out. Yeah.
Right. Well, we have a better plan now. Right. On tanks. We'll see how this
Alright,
goes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we could swap ready.
Counterclockwise. Otherwise, we won't be able to get
It'll
rid
be
of
after the
people.
next one.
Yeah.
Melee, make sure you're resetting to moon every time. Alright, everybody needs to stack now. Stack now. Like
In
on
the green
star.
thingy.
Star.
Oh, somebody's not here.
Tanks too.
We don't have the tanks, and one of the melee is still out. That was where you were supposed to stack with us, Fulham.
Yeah. No, I was in the group, but I moved out because he started casting Rend.
Yeah, because everybody didn't get stacked right away. Like, while he's doing the frontal, like, everybody has to stack. Nothing else matters, just stack.
Make sure that second group is getting far enough for the baits.
So what? How are we going to manage the stacks? Is it like so? First group takes 5 stacks, something like that. Then second takes 6, because obviously the amount of stacks is going to increase for everyone throughout the fight as well.
Well, it's going to be like 2 to 3 extra stacks before you reset. We might be able to get by with just doing 1 extra stack, but that's, you know, a lot of extra movement for the ranged, potentially.
Yeah. Foss, how many stacks do you call to swap on?
So that by the time you did that first breath, like that first frontal cone, we had 6, and the raid had like 2 or 3 blows.
Okay.
It was either 5 or 6 that I had, but I know the raid was like 2 or 3 blows.
In that case, should it be so we swap group after the cone, and then in second cone everyone soaks, so we don't need third group?
We can probably
that,
do
that
that.
sounds right. So like after cone, that's the signal to swap groups.
Yeah, that works.
And then, yeah, we wouldn't need third group because we'll be resetting.
Right. Sweet.
Alright. Yeah, let's just always do anti-clockwise then. We'll just make star or as close to star as possible our stack point after the second frontal. Which also means don't be on star throughout the fight so that we don't bait the frontal to star. And then melee, just make sure that you're resetting to moon after each set of blue swirlies so that we're baiting them well. Whenever you're ready, DK. Or D
Starting it red isn't a bad shout, I don't think. just in case we like run too far.
Well, it doesn't leave any puddles behind, so I mean, range could be like between diamond and X if that's easier.
True. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, he's back, pulling.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, that's the first frontal.
Run, jab, and you go outside for Ares.
Second frontal, stack up at range near star. Everyone. We're missing jab. Everybody just run to jab. Yeah, it's gotta be literally everyone. And now, because you went back to melee form, he's still not going down. And we got 30 people, and yeah, it's gotta be everybody.
I thought we were wiping.
It looked like it worked pretty well though. So if we do that
Well,
right.
we wanted to see if it actually works.
Yeah, that felt a lot cleaner. Is the warlock in Discord?
Yeah. I ran the wrong way. When we are dodging the bullshit.
That seems like it'll work
way.
if we get everybody there.
Yeah.
And the rotations for dust seemed like it was working well. People weren't taking too much damage.
Yeah, it was good. It felt good.
Yeah, we could just do a gate just to help people. Like maybe a gate from like purple to star. Just be careful, you might be too close. Okay, I think we have a good
We
plan.
should be a little bit more like where we're at right now for on pull then. And then dodge the first one will be about purple, and then the second one we can gate the star.
Yeah. Well, the way we baited there was good. Like, star was just outside of the cone. Number drag is ready. Oh, it takes.
Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First bait.
Run, jab, new outside.
This next bait will all be baiting to star. Alright, just stack up at star. There we go. Alright, you're staying in this brown thing.
Don't.
Stay in the brown. That's what resets your stack. Alright, so keep the same orientation, but now we're taking it this spot.
And first group was that again?
Alright, so next time, because we're out of room on this side, I think we have to bait clockwise.
Run jump you outside.
Alright, so after this next frontal, we bait clockwise, so like at moon. That's going to be a problem though, because all the ranged are currently there.
I'll move out of the way of it.
What's the stack point?
It's going to be at purple. Not on purple because it's in the breath, but, you know. There we go.
I'm pretty sure it's physical damage.
It is.
No need to put anything.
It's not a lot of
That's
damage.
Get away from the tanks.
Looks like it's just rinse and repeat of that until we kill it.
Yep. And he just gets increasing damage every time we reset stats.
Yeah.
Run up here outside.
Right. We'll bait
Innervate
to
new one, please.
we'll bait to anti-clockwise this time after this next frontal. Alright, so bait on the right side of this on moon. We're missing one. Good job. Good grip.
Nice grip.
It knocks you out from the center too, so we can use that to our advantage to position easier.
Oh, what was that? That's fine.
It looks like that comes out more frequently too. That's coming out super frequently. What the fuck?
He's trucking.
That's because there's only one target, I guess. For the tanks.
Run jump new outside. I feel like we should be taking this every third. So we can get less
every
stacks.
third.
Yeah. These stacks are kind. These swirlies are kind of a pain.
Yeah, it's making more swirlies too.
Yeah.
I
Also,
I think that should be healable with having the third group also rotating.
Yeah. Also, is there a reason we're not stacking like on boss?
Just because it's a lot of movement.
He does damage from where he starts going.
Oh, does? Oh, shit. Okay, fair enough.
Like if we stack
Yeah, and
on
it's gonna
boss,
be
we
lead
need
and ult
every
and
single person to pixel stack on melee. But if we're doing range, then we're having two different like loose stacks.
Right. Okay.
And it makes it less travel for you when it's time to swap the bait groups.
I'm talking for like maybe a full stack for the
Oh, the reason we don't stack in melee for that is so that the brown circle isn't inside the blue circle. The blue circle one-shots, the brown circle we need everybody to soak.
Right, okay. That's a pain, isn't it? God.
Yeah. Like, we can stack a little closer in than we have been, but yeah.
You reckon there's a way we can simplify
We're
the...
not gonna do that in Mythic either way. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
Leave the
because
battle.
the leadership behind you. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's probably worth reassigning that third group.
Alright. Well, I think we just do a pull timer and go, because we got time for one more before the, before it's done.
Yep.
Right.
But this time, let's stack every third frontal and see how that goes.
So you guys are starting on X, or?
No, we'll same positioning as normal.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
That's the first.
Take generate new one.
Jab run you outside.
Second. Or never mind. Wrong mechanic. That's the second. We're not stacking. We'll stack after the next one.
Third group.
Alright, after the next one, we'll stack at star. Or the next frontal. Alright, stack at star. Are we missing anyone? Nope. Okay, good job. Remember, this knocks you back from the center, so use that to position yourself.
Stay away from the tank marks.
That's the first bait.
Run jab you outside.
Second bait. We'll stack after the next one. We'll stack at moon. So don't bait it towards moon. Right, go to moon. That. Alright, grip him. Okay, got it.
We need to back up on this second set here. Run and jab outside, and someone else. Fine.
Jeez.
That's the second bait. As the
And
rate's
this
dead
damage
anyway.
is nutty though. Yeah, it's so much damage.
Yeah, I feel like he's
More like we're
surprised.
lacking two healers for half the fight.
Yeah, we're lacking
Yeah.
healers, and damage is probably not where it's supposed to be.
Right, and it's also the second boss in the race, so I'm sure we'd have more gear for
Yeah.
these numbers.
What
We might be able to get
other
one more
heroic
pull
drop?
in if we hurry and res and go.
Probably
Oh.
drops
Nope.
265.
Our
Figured this
loot
out.
is normal, so it's plus 13 levels. So it's 265?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, heroic should be 265.
Raid end, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just,
Alright.
there was no server warning or anything. They just booted us.
We had a
Cool.
buff that said Blizzard and you are where you're not supposed to be and kicked us out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, I mean, that was the
Alrighty.
whole fight. It's just do that and kill the
Bye bye,
boss.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
good,
mean-
good, good outcome, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
cheers for that. No, it's good fun.
Thank you for the invite.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
the run,
coming.
guys.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks,
GG.
guys.
GG's,
Yep,
guys.
thanks guys. GG's.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
see
gonna
ya.
go grab a bite to eat. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, see you guys around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.